But welcome back to Fill in the Gaps. Have had no technical issues. This is the first take. We have not had to unplug all of the microphones. This is the first take. So
everything is running smoothly.
everything is running perfectly. I am Egg. I am joined here by taxidermy professionals that have never made a mistake while doing taxidermy. Scooby-Doo watchers, wrestling fans, superhumans, Tcharna and Ilara. How you guys going?
Very good.
Yeah.
Hectic morning that's just got more hectic.
It's been just one thing after the next.
Yes.
It keeps, you know,
It keeps on coming.
it keeps on coming.
It's good.
What's the lyric from Smash Mouth thing?
The
starts
world
coming
starts coming and it don't stop coming.
Something like that.
They were so real for that.
Yeah. When he said that, I felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know he died recently?
Yeah, I know. That's
So
why
sad.
I kind of brought it up. So
You just bring it down?
Yeah, big rip to. Don't remember his name. I was going to
He's
say
dead, but it's fine.
Steve,
It's
but
okay.
I don't think it's Steve, is it?
I don't know.
Big rip to insert
Smash
name
Mouth.
here. Yeah.
Smash Mouth guy.
Mr. Mouth. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Hopefully we've got all the tech issues sorted so we can actually do an episode now.
Hell yeah.
Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
I reckon sounds like a great plan, hey.
It's good.
Absolutely.
So yeah, off rip, taxidermy stuff. This is fantastic because I heard some stories from you about you and from you about you. So please do tell. I know that there's a story about a mouse, is it? Or a rat?
There's a mouse and a rat. The mouse is good. The rat's not good.
Doesn't sound like either of them are good if they were taxidermied because
Dude.
it means they're dead. But
Yeah.
other than the death part, how were they good/not good, and how did you get into taxidermy as a whole?
I feel like Patch and Tcharna definitely influenced my love for dead things. It's cool, you know. They're just there, you know. Like, oh, look, you can touch it. It's fluffy, like, you know. Not really in the case of the ones that went bad, but
Yeah.
I remember like driving to work and my boss like rings me and she's like, oh, I caught a rat. Like, do you want it? And I was like,
As bosses do.
yeah, as bosses do. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Like, and I was like, end of the call, and I was like, oh, happy driving. Yeah, I get a fucking rat now. Like, yeah, like, she comes to work and she just hands me a rat dead in the Ziploc bag, and she had drowned it in a bucket. And I was like, oh yeah, I know how to make like wet specimens. You just put them in the jar. Like, you just put them in the jar with alcohol. It's fine.
Just put it in a jar.
Put it in the jar.
Make it wet.
Yeah.
That's a wet specimen.
It's all good.
That's what
I
they say.
didn't even clean it. You know, I should have definitely cleaned it. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can say that. There was like a little bit of like. There's a little bit of like cum on it, like on the actual rat from the rat. Like
There you go.
it like had a little bit coming out of it, and you could see it in the jar. And I was like, oh, I should have cleaned that. Didn't. Doesn't really matter anymore because it started inflating and then gooed out on my little shelf.
It looked fucked. It was like from Alien. Like
In
it had
a word, fucked. Yeah.
I probably should have checked if we could swear on this.
Of course you
one.
can
Okay,
swear.
okay.
It would be a very short podcast, and a boring podcast if we could not swear. I'm Australian, okay? Like, ask me not to swear, okay.
But yeah, like the rat had like coming out of like its stomach, just like a trail of goo that like went to the bottom of the jar and like expanded. Like, so it was just like a big thing of goo at the bottom that just
It's
like
it just
had come from the rat. It was
It started floating like upwards as well, so it had like a stance like this because it's just like its whole
Just
body
staunch.
just like
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice staunch rat.
yeah.
And I wasn't there at work when it started, you know. And then it's currently outside in the alleyway. One of the apprentice's friends kicked it out of the jar, and last time me and my friends smoked a cigarette and put little cigarette butts on it, and now it's like a little.
It's like a little shrine.
Yeah, it's a little shrine of this like mummified rat just in the alleyway. It's
Nice.
Someone stole the jar though, because it like got kicked
How
out of the
dare
jar.
they?
Yeah, so no one just has like a rat alcohol jar somewhere.
Yeah, which is
Unbelievable.
like, can you imagine like finding a jar with a fucked up dead rat near it?
Oh my
and
god,
being
it's my
like,
lucky day. I found a jar.
Yeah,
And
like-
yeah,
And just took the
Jeez.
jar. Like it's just like.
there you go. So obviously that's not how it's meant to go when you do taxidermy.
No,
not ideally. No.
So have you had any success stories in
Yeah.
terms of taxidermy? You
Yeah,
have.
there's so my boss again. She brought me a mouse on the same day as the rat.
Mm-hmm.
But she asked. So I have a dissection kit, just from my time at uni. I just still have a dissection kit.
What did you do at uni?
Laboratory medicine, which is
Nice.
not really a passion, but I do have a dissection kit from that.
There you go.
And yeah, she just fucked it up and gave me like a skull, little meshy like rat mouse.
Nice.
And that one's fine. That one's still in the jar because it can't like decompose because there's nothing to decompose.
Yeah.
So it's a bit
And
better.
do you do much taxidermy yourself, or do you just collect?
I just collect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lot of bugs hanging around my house.
Nice.
My housemate is also very much into like, especially like the framed bugs.
Mm-hmm.
So our house is very much just like bugland.
Bugified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But although one time my housemate did just like bring me home a dead bee that they found like at work, and they were like, "Oh, Tcharna would love this." So they brought me just a little dead bee.
Can
like,
you
in a
like
container.
taxidermy bees and stuff, like
Well,
insects, or
because they're all like exoskeletons, so they don't have like flesh and anything like that to
because that's what I was thinking.
rot.
Because I thought that the whole idea of taxidermy was like cutting them open and like stuffing them and stuff to make them look like they're still alive.
Mm.
Is that
With-
right? Or
yeah,
'cause I feel like
mostly.
you couldn't do that with like a bee. Like,
Yeah, with like bugs, it's
we're going to
more
use like a pea and a piece of corn or something.
it's like the end of like a cotton bud.
Yeah.
I with like bugs, it's more like just like pinning them into shape so that they
Gotcha.
dry
Yeah.
like a bug
There you go.
instead of like all fucked up and like
Yep. So do you plan on doing your own taxidermy, or you
I
just going
would.
to keep collecting?
I would like to.
You
but
just want to learn and not just grab a rat and just
yeah, I'd not.
gotcha. Yeah.
Preferably.
It's a learning experience.
It wasn't. That's one way to describe it. That's definitely a thing. Because I know you have background in, is it medical examiner? Is that what you were
Yeah, that's
doing,
what I was.
or you
Yeah,
were?
so I was doing forensic biology and toxicology at uni, and the hope was to become a medical examiner.
There you go.
But obviously that didn't pan out.
Now you draw on people.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
So what led you down the path of wanting to do that at uni?
I very much have like always been into like true crime type stuff. And like I watch a lot of like crime procedurals, like that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And I was like, it's mostly, I mean, most of it is all focused on, you know, the detectives and stuff, except for like Bones, but I don't like Bones.
Overrated as fuck.
yeah, look. But yeah, I was like, it's like always, it's so interesting. It's like, I mean, excluding the part that it was like a person, like let's just ignore that part, that it's like
Completely
a dead
ignore it.
person.
It was
and
a
it's
what?
very
I don't even
sad.
know what. I don't
No,
even know
we
what it
don't
was.
It's like a big puzzle, because it's like it's just like, how'd this happen? How'd that happen? Figure it out.
Go.
It's interesting, and we ignore the part where it's very sad that a person is not alive anymore.
Of course, big rip.
Yeah.
May have been Mr. Mouth.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Mr. Mouth.
Someone's going to do that report on him. It's fine.
Yeah. Big rip.
Yeah.
So at what point did you kind of stop deciding to follow that and go into tattooing? And was there like an event that happened, or was it something that was always in the back of your mind and you just decided to go with that?
With I've like always been interested in tattooing as well, but never really. I didn't pursue it until after having like a little bit of a, you know, quarter life crisis kind of vibe, where I was like, I hate my job, everything sucks. So I decided to, but like I hadn't pursued it until that point, because like mum and dad being like, that's not a real job.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go to uni and do proper
Drown
things."
rats.
yeah. Do proper study things. So,
Yeah.
but then I was only at uni for 2 months because that shit's hard.
That's why I never went to uni. So
yeah, you're
yeah.
smart. You didn't get debt for 2 months of being there.
Yeah. No, my missus, she's at uni, and I'm like, better you than me. Hey?
You're like, damn, that
I'm
sucks.
just going to sit here and talk to people. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Doesn't cost me as much as uni fees. So
Yeah.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. So yeah, both uni uni little experts. Hey,
Uni dropouts.
Yeah, mine was 4 weeks. I didn't collect any debt.
Yeah.
I dropped out before the
you
census.
collect rats.
Oh, my dad sent me a photo of like he also gets
Was this
mice.
before or after Lawrence?
No, but way before,
Okay,
before. But
yep.
he caught like 2 mice and he asked me if I wanted them. But he like caught 2 mice with 1 mousetrap.
That's a good effort.
Yeah, it was just like 2 of them like.
It seems
they're,
like a
neck
common
broken.
thing of like people like finding dead animals and being like, "Do you want it?"
That's the phrase that people say, right? Killing 2 mice with
with
one
trap.
trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
course.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Because your dad told you something about Lawrence before?
Yeah, he just had a dream about a sausage dog, and I named him Lawrence, and that was all the context I needed, and the only thing I got.
Yeah,
Just
right.
Lawrence is out
That's
there.
why while we were trying to figure out all the tech stuff, you were just
Yeah.
like, damn, I wonder why he chose Lawrence. It's,
Yeah.
it's got to be something in the brain.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's a good name for a little sausage dog, though.
yeah,
bad.
it's little
Little Larry.
No.
Does it not just?
It is. I feel like Lawrence is like a good length of name for like a long
Dog.
you know?
Yeah. Sounds kind of like, what's the word, like a prince or something, like Sir Lawrence. And it's just like a fucking tiny dog.
Yeah. Because you've got 2 cats, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Melon and I can't remember the other one. Sorry. Is that right?
It's Merlin and Maple.
Melon and
Yeah.
Maple. Do you have any pets?
I've got 2 cats also.
Hey, cat mums over here.
Yeah. Oscar and Ewok.
Oscar and Ewok.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And do you guys consider yourself cat mums, or cats are just easier than dogs to kind of raise? And
Just little babies.
Yeah.
They're just,
Yeah. A bit of both.
yeah.
Like I do love dogs as well, but cats are definitely easier.
I found that because I even posted that poll the other day when this episode comes out. It was like weeks ago, but about do you prefer cats, dogs, or both? And something that I've found is that dog people are just like dogs or nothing. Cat people are more often than not like, oh, I like both.
Yeah.
I just prefer cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat
so-
people are more understanding.
Yeah, I think so. Because I'm kind of both. Like I like cats and dogs. Like,
Yeah.
my thing is, I think a good dog is better than a good cat, but a bad cat is better than a bad dog.
Yeah.
That's my thinking. So I prefer dogs, but I like cats as well. So cats are just dicks. Like they're always dicks. But what's a cat gonna do? It'll scratch the shit out of you. But
Yeah. It's like
is what it is. Like a dog,
could, yeah, it can.
fuck you
True.
up.
Yeah.
So how'd you come up with Melon and Maple? Where did that come from? And Lawrence, where did those 3 come from?
It's like Merlin, like the wizard.
Merlin.
Yeah.
I don't watch movies, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep going with Melon. So.
It's okay. Actually, a few people think his name's Melon, so it's
Well,
okay.
that's the thing. I've said it like 6 times between the consult and this episode, and you haven't corrected me once. So no, Melon and Maple. Where did Melon and Maple come
Okay.
from?
Some people think Maple's name is Meatball, so like it's okay, you know.
And some people think that Merlin's name is Melon.
Yeah,
So it is what it is.
we wanted to call Maple Pole,
Yeah.
but she's too.
You're gonna have
pretty
to
for
spell
Pole.
that before I
Paul. Pole.
Paul.
I can't pronounce things, guys. And then Merlin, I don't know. His name was Elliot when we first got him from Cat Haven, and I was like,
That's
he
a
sounds
weird
like
name for a cat.
Duke Elliot, and he's very fucking proper when he walks around and shit. So just like, oh yeah, I like Wizard Merlin. It's cool.
So what's Merlin from? I have no idea.
You
I
know,
don't
like
I don't watch
Merlin,
shows and
Arthur,
Yeah, the King Arthur,
Merlin's
it?
like yeah.
yeah.
It's like a story.
It's like a
all this
fairy
time.
tale.
a fairy tale.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
like Sword in the Stone.
Nope. I don't know what that is.
Not even as a kid.
Like, it's like
didn't
stuck.
watch that.
The sword is like stuck in the stone.
It's
and
like an
only
old
the
Oh,
righteous
Disney
man.
movie.
Yeah, I think I don't watch movies, so I don't know.
But like as a kid,
Bro, I haven't even watched Lion King.
I do remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So.
Okay.
Well,
I can't help you there.
Sorry. I'll research into Merlin.
Yeah,
Merlin is a
Merlin.
wizard.
Merlin, yes, not melon. Still going to be melon. I hope you know that.
Yeah,
If I-
it's round.
If
shape.
yeah, good, exactly. If I ever meet your cat, 100% calling it melon.
Yeah.
So that's fine. And then yours, Oscar
yep. Oscar
and
Ewok.
Ewok. Yeah, I can't butcher either of those. So I know Ewoks from a movie or something.
Star Wars.
There we go.
Yeah.
You seen Star Wars?
Yes. No. I have not.
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, they're like Ewoks are like little. They almost look like tiny bears.
I think I may have seen what an Ewok is. I couldn't like draw it or anything like that.
No, yeah, and they look real scrungly and they're very cute. They don't really.
They're in like the trees. Right?
Yeah, they live in the trees. Like little tree people.
I think the reason I know what an Ewok is because have you ever seen the show Would I Lie to You?
Mm-mm.
It's like a British comedy like panel show where they have to like say like a story about themselves and it could be true, it could not be true, and they have to like try sell it. And the guy that plays an Ewok in the movie, he was on one of the shows.
That's
and
sick.
there was someone there and he was saying like, oh, he wanted me like as part of the proposal or something to be dressed as an Ewok and like jump out of a tree or something. I can't remember if it was true or not, but I'm
That's
pretty
so
sure that's
good.
why I know it.
Yeah.
So
Such like a random way to know it.
I know, yeah. Most people are like, oh, because I've seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I saw a British TV show with an actor.
That had like a weird
Yeah.
side note about Ewoks.
There you go. Do you guys plan on getting any more pets? Either of you?
I am. So my parents are planning on like being like grey nomads in like the next like 18 to 24 months. So I am going to inherit our 2 family dogs and their cat as well.
Ooh, what dogs?
Golden retrievers.
Stop it.
They are-
Goldies are my favourite things. I will pull over on the side of the road to get out and pat someone's golden retriever, and that's not an exaggeration. I
They're
will stop my
precious.
car. They are my favourite thing.
Yeah, they're so cute. But yeah, I'm going to have like a little farm. I'm going to have 5
Nice.
pets. Like,
Nice.
insane. But
Yeah. Cats, dogs, rats, mice, bees,
everything.
Yeah.
Everything, I'll take it.
melon, you know.
It's good. Yeah, I want another cat, but my mum, she's might be moving to Brisbane, and then she's like, I don't want to take my cat. I'm like, how fucking dare you? Like, this cat's been with you for 8 years,
Unbelievable.
and you don't
Yeah.
want to take her? Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually like angry at her. But anyways, I might be taking her very, very fat cat and very angry, but it's okay. We'll work through her issues. It's
That's
fine.
most cats.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, I've pretty much had cats all my life. Like I had 2 when I was really little that were like way older than me. Like I think they died when I was like 5 or 6 and they were like 17 and 18.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And then we had 2 more, and my one died when he was like 6 because he had a grass seed and it like went in his like stomach, and the
That's so sad.
the surgery was too expensive,
Oh,
so we were
jeez.
like, and like even if they did it, it wasn't guaranteed that he was
Yeah.
gonna live. So I was like, you're a dickhead. Why would you eat a grass seed? You
Cat,
muppet.
look, animals, not the smartest.
No, and he was a precious boy as well. He was like lovely. He was a gentle giant,
Oh,
little orange one.
that's so sad.
Yeah, and then the other one lived till she was like 13 and then died this year, I think. So,
Oh.
but yeah, my missus always goes on about how stiff she was because she was so old. So she just knows her as the stiff papa. And then, I had a golden retriever, but there's a whole story about that. She's not dead. She's still alive, but
Yeah.
I just haven't seen her for 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah, I
sad.
miss her. So I want to get a new one. I
Yeah.
really want, no reason, this is a rant. I want to get a golden retriever and name it Detective Olivia Gonzalez, because then it's DOG. Or just Livy for short.
that's so cute.
That's
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, yes, animals. We love animals.
We love animals.
Yes,
Even dead
yes. We love
ones.
melon.
Even dead ones.
Especially dead ones, hey? Yeah. So I know that you guys are pretty big into the whole internet stuff and Discord and Tumblr.
Yeah.
And I just learnt right before we came on here a thing called smut.
Yeah.
Now, and I quote, as I said when you said it before, with all due respect, what the fuck is smut?
You got this one.
Smut is written porn.
There you go.
There we go.
I was gonna say it's something that starts with P and rhymes with corn.
Yeah.
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 There
There you go.
Sorry.
So are you into reading it or writing it or
So,
doing it? I don't know if you can do it, but
I mean, very much in the like 2014, 2014 like Tumblr era.
gotcha.
was reading a lot, and I did write a bit and got a little bit of a
2014. You're not that much older than me, I
Nope.
don't think.
No,
So
I
how
definitely
old
shouldn't
were
have been.
you?
No, I definitely shouldn't have been writing that
I was
kind of
gonna
stuff,
say,
especially as
yeah.
like very much like no experience with like any kind of
If
intimacy.
you don't mind me asking, how old were you in 2014?
15.
So we'll say this happened in 2020, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
in 2020.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
imagination. That's fine. That's okay.
Yeah. I got quite a little following on Tumblr from
There you go.
writing it.
I never used Tumblr because I'm
Yeah.
like a country kid, so I was like never really on social media.
That's
Yeah. So did you have like a name on Tumblr that people?
yeah.
or
It's like
something, or-
you kind of it's like similar to Instagram, and like you have like
Gotcha.
an @.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What
I
was your
don't-
name?
What was the at?
Yeah. What was it? Is it still up?
If anyone remembers,
okay, I was a big it was
you don't have to say if you don't want to. It's totally
No,
fine.
I reckon you should say it.
it was so I was I was like 5 seconds of summer stan.
Fuck yeah.
So
Nice.
it was Callum's tongue.
Tongue.
Yep.
Callum's tongue.
Yep.
Anyway, so I know that you guys are. What else are you guys into? Anything other than this? Anything other than 15-year-olds making Tumblrs called Callum's tongue?
Listen, I've grown. Okay, I've grown.
I'd fucking hope so.
I haven't.
Yeah, Ilara bought a book the other day.
Oh, I'm halfway through it already. I literally got it delivered on like Sunday or Monday, and it's like 600 to 800 pages. I'm
It's
halfway.
not a small book. It's like
Yeah, it's like
she's chunky.
it's so bad. I love bad cringy things. Like they just make me happy. It's like
That's why you're on the podcast.
Yeah. She gets like kidnapped by like 4 mafia guys, and then it's just like a reverse harem where they all just like
A reverse what?
harem.
The fuck is harem?
Harem? Is that how you pronounce it? It's just like they all admire her. They all kind of share her around, kind of power.
The Wattpad kids will understand the dynamic.
Anyways,
It's very, very. My mum sold me to One Direction.
I tie my like messy brown hair up into a bun and run down the stairs.
So
I
it's-
slip on my Converse.
It's all consensual, obviously.
Yeah.
All consensual. Because remember, people ask for consent.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Even if it's in smut.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine. But yeah, I bought a Kindle as well because I was like, well, I don't like the idea of like me leaving my book in like the living room and then like
Yeah, it's better to leave your Kindle in the living room.
yeah, because then no one can read the cover or the blurb. Yeah, so I just a little Kindle, and then I downloaded the book on there too. We have like a bunch of them. My friends are like sharing me other recommendations. It's good.
There you go.
I think the worst smut I read though was about like, have you seen Big Mouth?
Yes.
It was about Judd Birch. Judd, the emo older
Yeah.
brother. Yeah, it was like 70 chapters, and I read all of it.
You okay?
Yeah, it was
Scale of
good.
1 to 10. Good? Bad?
7.5.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
not
that's-
that bad.
Yeah,
That's pretty
it
good.
Was okay. It was like a good plot. Like it wasn't just smut. It was like actually like a plot.
I watch porn for the plot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
I love me a slow burn, you know? Like I like the expectation up to it rather than the actual smut, you know? Like it's just like has me kicking my feet.
So, how and when did you get into reading smut?
Probably not a good age either.
Yeah, it was fucking way
Like,
too young.
fucking,
Like,
Were you
13 or
were
14.
you into reading and then you like heard about smut and transitioned over, or did you just get into reading because of smut?
It's like Wattpad. Like I feel like I read like when I was like 11, like fucking Jack Frost x Elsa, and they were in high school together, and they were
Sure.
just like together. It was
Nice.
good, you know.
yeah, I think I just like I was into reading a lot as a kid, but just being on Tumblr and then just like stumbling across like little like it's like the stuff that I used to read a lot was like a celebrity X your name. So, like, self-insert.
Like fucking like lemons or something, just like the little shorts.
Yeah, the really little ones. And it just blossomed from there.
Blossomed is a word.
Yeah,
for it.
it sure is a word.
It's definitely a word. Yeah, right. Because I mean, I don't read at all.
Yeah.
Like, I think the last book that I read was like year 9, reading Romeo and Juliet for school. Like, that's it. I don't read at all. I just can't. I think it's the ADHD. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not going to get into smut, but
Yeah,
thank
you
you
know
for the recommendations anyway.
Yeah, that's
So,
okay.
because I mean, I was going to say audiobooks, but that's just porn, isn't it? Like listening
I
to
don't
audio.
Like the idea of
That
someone
would be-
speaking it. It's a bit
Yeah, that would be
gross.
weird.
Is there
And he
anything
grabbed
behind
her.
the word smut? Does it stand for something, or does it mean something, or is
I
it
don't
just
know, actually.
It's just
is that just the name of the
I don't
genre?
know. Like
Yeah, I think-
smutty. It's smut. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's just like the term
Is it
for it.
is it intentionally close to slutty, or
I don't
Never
know.
thought of
No,
that.
yeah, I'd never.
Outside perspective.
see if you really think about it, like,
The
Yeah,
cogs are turning. It's all coming together.
and the cogs very rarely turn. Yeah. Speaking of things that you got into at a way too young age, I used to jump off the jump off the roof onto my trampoline and like wrestle and stuff. So speaking of
Sounds
wrestling,
worse.
wrestling.
Wrestling.
You
Yay.
told me that you're getting into wrestling, and it's so weird because I was like, oh, WWE kid.
Yeah.
Not at all the case, right?
No, I literally never was into wrestling at all until very recently when
Go.
my friend was getting back into it because they were into it a lot as a kid. And yeah, have been like started going to shows more. And I was like, I'd like to come along to see what the vibe is.
Yeah.
Fucking slaps. It's
So
so,
good,
cool.
hey.
So cool. So much fun. But yeah, I like literally never watched anything like WWE or nothing like that
Do
as a
you
kid.
now or still not?
I
Is it
have-
just local stuff?
Yeah, I have like watched like a couple of things. But it's mostly just local stuff that I've been into because I prefer to like be in the environment, in the atmosphere.
Yeah,
Which
right.
is like I feel like that's half the excitement.
Yeah,
Is
because
like-
I haven't been to any local ones. I kind of want to. But I like WWE was my childhood. Like
Yeah.
I had buckets
Did you see-
full of coming to Perth.
Yeah.
I've already put myself into the pre-sale.
So have
line.
I.
Yeah. If either of us get tickets, we're going.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited because
Yeah.
like I grew up in the country, but I came up to Perth for Hulkamania in like 2009 or something.
Yeah.
And they did like I think it was Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
They had one of those when I was like 11, so I went to those.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've ever seen. And I just saw on a newspaper at a cafe today, apparently The Undertaker is going to be at the one that comes to Perth.
That's sick.
And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God.
Fangirling.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing is, like, I think too many people are like, oh, wrestling, it's for kids, it's stupid, it's fake. And it's like, it's scripted and everything, but that's like going to watch a movie and being like, oh, it's fake.
Yeah, it's fake.
Why does it matter?
Yeah.
Like, the whole idea is to get there, be in the moment,
Yeah.
like, get behind it and everything.
And it's still like I kind of love that it's scripted. It's
Yeah.
so quirky, very camp.
Yeah.
Like
if you treat it like it's serious, then obviously it's going to be stupid.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to treat it like entertainment.
yes,
That's the whole
exactly.
point of it. So
and it's like I love how like a lot like they have their own like personas, like
Yeah,
the wrestlers.
so
like
cool,
they
hey.
like they are a character.
Yeah.
I think it's so much fun.
I got to
It's-
come to a local show sometime.
for sure. Literally, next time I'm going to one, I'll send you
Please
like the
do.
link.
Please do. Because
Yeah.
I also reached out to like a local wrestling organization to see if I could just like come along for like a training session sometime. 'Cause
Yeah.
it is like my dream to get into a ring one time.
That
Like, I
would
don't
be
want to be a
so
wrestler or
sick.
anything. I just want to like be there and do it.
Yeah.
Stand there,
Yeah,
really.
like I said, like my mate, shout out to David, used to come over after school, and we'd just spend like until the sun went down, just on the trampoline, just wrestling each other.
So cute.
And I got like the mats from like the outdoor setting and spray painted faces onto them.
Hell
Sorry, sorry parents. And we used to just like fight them, and just like we'd almost lose, but then we'd kick out, and then we'd get the crowd hyped, and
It's so
oh,
good.
it's so good. Hey,
So much fun.
unbelievable. So
Yeah.
yeah, like any wrestling organisations that are watching this in Perth, please hit me up. I'll come and get in the ring, and you can beat me up. Like I'll be the bad guy. I don't even care. That's absolutely fine. But because I know it's a workout. Like it's
Yeah.
fucking tough. It's not easy. So I'd love it.
Yeah, it would be so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Sure.
If I can get a spot, I'll bring you along. We can be a tag team.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Me and you versus Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio or something. Yeah.
We'd
Rhea
just get-
Ripley, I'm calling you.
We'd get absolutely annihilated,
That's
and
all
it
right.
would, and
That's
would
right.
love every minute of it.
Yeah.
Not in
Yeah.
a sexual way at all with Rhea.
No, no, no.
Look, we're past the smut thing, okay?
I only know her for one reason.
Yeah, because she's hot.
I'm guessing you're not into wrestling at all or never have been.
No, but I know the name from TikTok edits.
Yeah, yeah.
Just,
Because everyone
that's
like
it.
froths over her because she's got that like goth girl
Yeah.
persona and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah. She's. Do you know where she's from in Australia? I think it's Adelaide, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not Perth. I know that.
Yeah.
But she is
I
Australian.
didn't even know she was Australian.
Yeah, because it's so like jarring hearing in like an American-dominated sport where they're all like on the mics, like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat this guy on Friday night," and then it's Rachel. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat him on Friday." And it's like, okay. Do we take her seriously or?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
is this part of it?
It's very weird. Like, even I'm a massive basketball fan, and hearing like Australian guys talk like after the game, like, "Yeah, we did what we could, and we played really well. Full credit to the boys." And
Yeah, it's very jarring.
yeah, it is. It's like such just a contrast between the two. But yeah, I'm sure you get a lot of that in the smut. Hey, yeah.
No, I don't listen to the audios.
Just in the text, girl cries out for more in Australia.
No.
No.
Yeah, mafia man. Oh no.
No.
Awful. Smart Australian girl gets carried away. Oh no.
It's too much. It's too much.
Too much.
We'll put the book down.
Yeah, too much
Put the
smart.
book
Too
down.
much smart. And then Discord, right?
Discord.
That's a big thing as well, hey?
It was.
It was.
It was. It's in my past now. I like to feel reformed like Tcharna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a Discord admin with like 500 people in my server.
Nice.
It was a full-time job, you know. It was
Okay.
I made like a TikTok and it was like, "Oh my god, who wants to come like raid servers with me and scam men for money?" I got like 22,000 views and
I
like
thought you were going to say $22,000. I was like, you want to donate to the podcast? Or?
and then like I got like in a comment we made like the fucking Discord and like we had two because one of them got like raided because our admin was like, "Oh my god, there's so much drama." It was like a pick me girl and then she like kept like inviting all these guys and they trashed the server and everything and then like made another one and then like
Beef.
it's just it was called Girl Chord and we had like the little like pink
Chord.
little emojis and everything and like it was like little chats and then it was like little like different genres for like whatever you want to do and like I remember just like staying home just like fucking like on my laptop just like
Right.
running my little thing and then one of my moderators got really angry at me for not being active. Yeah, it wasn't good. My partner uses Discord a lot and when he added me on Discord I had like 800 unread messages from people and he was like, "What the fuck? Why do you have so many people like messaging you on Discord?" And I had to like go into my whole like, I was an admin, used to raid servers and get
There you
money.
go. Now he can just watch this podcast and be like, "Oh, that's what happened."
It's just what
Can learn
happened.
with all of us.
Oh yeah, I still have like I think like 500 unread messages, and they're all
Right.
just like, "Hey."
Lit by
Yeah,
emoji.
it's so bad.
So what
bad.
I sound so old saying this, but like what actually is Discord? Like I've heard it get thrown around and stuff, and I think I have a general idea, but like
I'm so glad you asked because I literally
I'm
like,
in terms of
yeah.
like being an admin and stuff, I have no idea.
Discord's like it's kind of like Skype but better, I guess, if you would use it like that. It's like if you're like playing games with your friends and you want to be able to like talk to them like on audio call, you would use Discord
Gotcha.
to call. But
Okay.
then there's like servers, so like some YouTubers or like some streamers will have their own server where they're in it and like all their like fans are in it as well. So you can kind of talk to them and they'll like
Gotcha.
post their like new videos in there so you can like
Yeah.
see all the updates and stuff.
Yeah.
So those are like servers, but then there's like servers for fucking like dating, which is where you find like the worst people in society, where it's like 18 plus and it's just like really gross. I've seen things on like TikTok where people like go into these like 18 plus servers and just fuck people up, like show them their like IP address because they're like fucking pedos and shit. Like Discord's not a good place.
It
That's why
sounds
not
like
us.
New Age Omegle or something.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what
more
it
like
sounds
chatty though. Like it's more like, and there's more people than one on one. But yeah, it's
Oh, that sounds much better than.
Yeah.
oh 100%, right?
Why talk to one 50-year-old guy with his dick out when you can talk to 8?
Yeah, so good. It's a place. I would say like kind of like Kick in a way. Like it's just like you don't know
Gotcha.
who you're talking to and stuff because it's like just like an anime profile.
Gotcha.
If it is,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
for gamers, for gamers, guys,
Yeah, 'cause-
PC gamers.
Yeah, I'm not a gamer or anything, so I don't know if you are. But,
No, not really.
no. Are you a gamer girl?
Oh, I feel like that's derogatory.
Oh. Are you a smutty gamer girl?
Okay. No, I was. I used to play like a lot of Rainbow Six, like Siege and like FPS shooters and stuff. But
Rainbow Six.
yeah, you guys know.
I was more of a Rainbow 5 kind of yeah.
And like Overwatch and stuff, and but I don't really play that anymore because it's just toxic, and I don't really like.
Discord
people that play
sounds
the
much
games.
better than that.
They go 2 and 2. You use the
Okay.
same things as the ones,
Okay.
but not really my thing anymore because it's just
Don't really game anymore.
No, my fingers like don't do well anymore for some reason. I just like can't move
Getting too
around the
old.
map. I'm like
Getting too
walking
old,
around
hey?
like looking at
Yeah.
shit. Like, yeah, my fingers are too old. I can't do it anymore. I've moved past it.
The one time I've used Discord was like when a group of my friends, we were all playing Among Us and on Discord at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
How did you go in Among Us? Did you win?
No, I'm really bad at whenever I was like the bad person, the bad person. I'm such a gamer. I would just like wouldn't say anything because I was like, if I say something, I'll give myself away. But then not saying anything, they were like, well, you haven't said anything, so you're obviously like
you.
sus.
Yeah, because I never played Among Us, not even once. Among Us, not even once. But I remember seeing all the memes and everything about like Among Sus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good fun. It is.
It does seem like fun
It's a
if you
cute-
have a group of friends
Yeah.
and stuff to play with. Yeah.
And it's like no pressure as like bigger games. I'm like, oh, scary. Among Us is just some silly little guys.
Just two-legged
Just some little
coloured
dudes.
dudes.
Some little guys.
You know,
As
they're
me
just
and my
like
missus
red,
say,
green.
just some guys being dudes.
Just guys being dudes.
Yeah.
That's all it is, just
Dudes
guys
being
being
guys.
dudes.
They're hopping into events with each other and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dudes being guys and guys being dudes.
Yeah.
And 50-year-olds pretending to be 14.
Not
Yeah.
good. Not good. Really bad.
We love that.
Yeah.
Stop doing it. I think I've ended it there. I think they're going to stop now.
Yeah.
So,
I think
on.
you've crushed pedophilia.
One statement.
yes. Anyways, I'll let you guys go soon, but we'll finish off with some not so rapid fire.
Good job.
So, what's your favourite cartoon of all time / favourite nostalgic cartoon?
Scooby Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
What's Scooby-Doo? And yours is?
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. The good old Simpsons.
Sampy.
Favourite characters from the shows?
Velma.
She's hot. Yeah.
She's hot. She's smart.
Yeah.
I just like her.
Her glasses, she bends down a little bit. She's like trying to find her glasses.
She's
all
like,
Okay, smutty.
I can't find my I can't see without my glasses. She's just like me, for real.
yeah.
I was going to say, I feel like I could see you dressing up as Velma.
Yeah, I want to. I haven't before, but I want to.
Really? You have never?
No.
There you go.
Yeah, I want to.
Do it.
Maybe
Halloween.
Halloween
Yeah.
this year is the year.
Yeah, I reckon it is Flash Day.
Flash Day. True.
You guys doing a flash day for Halloween?
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Hell yeah.
I'll try to anyway. As long as you don't tattoo my feet.
We'll strap you down.
No, I said tattoo my feet, not the smut.
Both has to happen.
Oh.
Got to strap you down. For
I think I'm busy that day.
Actually.
Yeah. Cool. And Simpsons, your favorite character?
I like Homer. He's like young Homer, especially like when he's a kid. Like I just feel bad for him. Like I really like him. I want to get a little baby Homer. No, more like when he's like 13. A tattoo of him reaches to my soul. He has like mummy issues.
You and
he's, like,
13-year-olds. Hey.
No. No. Yeah, he's just cute. He's dumb. He's just like, I remember like this episode when he was like going around with the lake with like his friends and stuff when they were all kids, and he like found a dead body, and then he's just like traumatized from that. And he's just,
Oh
like,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of The Simpsons as well.
That's so dark.
I don't know. He's cute. I like little Homer.
So young Homer is
Yeah.
your dream man.
Yeah.
No.
Your current man is your dream man.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Simon. Right?
Shout out Simon.
Shout out Simon.
We love you.
Yeah.
I love you the most, but
It's not a competition.
yeah,
all right?
me and then Melon. So I'm guessing you guys just got into those shows and cartoons just by being a young kid and watching them.
Yeah, pretty
kind
much.
of thing. Yeah.
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 My dad really liked The Simpsons. My mum hated The Simpsons. She like My parents are divorced, and if I ever try to watch The Simpsons at my mum's house, she would if you ever fucking repeat something Homer Simpson says, you're not watching it.
Why? He doesn't swear or anything.
I don't know. I think it's just because he's dumb or something. She just hates Homer Simpson.
You just stub your toe and you're like, "Dolt."
Yeah,
It's over. That's it.
Yeah.
Get out of my house.
I don't know. Yeah, she literally wouldn't let me watch it, but my dad really likes it. So.
Go sit outside with the rat in the jar.
Yeah. Fucking banned, bitch. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched it a lot as a kid. The cartoons. I remember watching the movie Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island for the first time with my brother, and it was stormy outside, so it was super ooky spooky. And we had a doona wrapped around us, and we were so scared. We were very little. It was very, very precious.
So cute.
Love that.
Yeah.
And your dream car is obviously the Mystery Machine?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah, I was going to say Mystery Van. Lucky. Mystery Machine.
Close.
Yeah,
Machine.
sorry. I never really watched Scooby that much growing up, but obviously I know it and
Yeah.
watched it a little bit. But
Yeah.
Simpsons is more my thing. Simpsons and SpongeBob.
That's fair.
They released a new season of Futurama.
I never got into Futurama. I
No?
never found it that funny. I don't know.
Okay.
It's okay, but mine was kind of The Simpsons,
Yeah.
Family Guy, American Dad, Cleveland Show, all that, and then Futurama.
I never really got into American Dad or Bob's Burgers, anything
Not
else.
really either, to be
that.
honest, but
It's
I
only
still
been
preferred them
Simpsons.
over Futurama.
Futurama, yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't find it that funny. It was okay, but
I just
Yeah.
like Bender. He's hot.
Okay.
I might be wrong because I never
The
watched that
robot.
much. Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say, is
the
Bender
robot,
not the robot?
Yeah.
Damn, the way that he
Yeah,
robots.
no, it's just an attitude. He's good. He's funny.
He's so metallic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
His favorite band's Metallica.
Jesus. That was probably the fastest first question that we've ever done.
Hell yeah.
Time efficient.
Fuck yeah. Who is a tattoo artist that inspired you guys the most, whether it be to get into tattooing or the style that you do or just as a human? Good answer.
Do you want to go first?
Mine's probably Emma Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
She's very much influenced my style a lot.
She at WA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was friends with, I'm friends with a couple of artists that, I was friends with them before I got into the industry, and they were very supportive of me giving it a crack and everything, and they've been really great as well. So they also very much good. Good.
It's very much good.
They're very much good. They were good inspirations and stuff as well. And that's Sam, Sun Spirit Tattoo.
She's going to come on the potty sometime.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
She's so lovely. And Sage, who Sweet Sage Tattoo.
Sweet Sage, yeah.
They're
Both
both at
Modern Ink.
Modern Ink, yeah.
Shout out to Sweet Sage, Sam, and Emma.
Yeah.
All three of you guys.
Love you
Yeah.
guys.
So what is it about Emma specifically that inspired you or inspires you? Is it the style or is it her as a person?
A bit of both. She was the first, because I wasn't really into trad much until probably I was 19. And hers was kind of the first trad artist that I was just oh, hang on a minute, this is kind of cool. Because I feel she does a lot of women, and it's more feminine kind of trad, if that makes sense.
She does a lot of pin-up girls and stuff, hey? Yeah.
Which is just super cool. Because I think my idea of American traditional before that was very intense and more of the older school American traditional, not so much the newer that where people actually put their own spin on it and that kind of thing. So
Like
yeah,
traditional American traditional versus more like a new style American traditional. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's part of it, is that kind of led me down a rabbit hole of then getting into traditional. And she's also just super lovely. Yeah.
Have you been tattooed by her?
Yeah, quite a few times. And yeah, she's just so lovely. And I've also like been talking to her like recently about, you know, like different types of machines and like all that kind of stuff. And she's like just like giving me tips and like being very helpful.
Good human.
Yeah, just a good person.
I hope she listens to this because this is just like 3 minutes of us just being like, here's why Emma is the
I
greatest
just really
person.
like Emma. Okay, she's
Yeah.
lovely.
Emma, if you're watching, please come on the podcast, please.
So yeah, and yeah, she's very helpful,
Yeah,
very
nice.
sweet.
Yeah.
And just a good artist also.
I've never been tattooed by her, but yeah, I've seen her work. But I've been tattooed at WA Inc. a few times.
It's a cool studio. I like it.
Love the people there. They're great people.
They're also very talented there.
They are. Good shop. Good shop. And yourself? Who's inspired you?
I have like a few. Never talked to any of them, but that's fine.
You can talk to them now.
I feel like there's like novechild.jpg or something. Her name's Jasmine. She's in New York. I remember like watching a lot of her like studio vlogs and stuff when I was in high school, and like I was just like, oh, her life seems so nice. Like she just gets tattoos, she hangs out with her cats, and like, you know, it's just very like chill. And I was like
That's the life.
watching them while studying for like my human bio exam, and I was like, fuck, I hate my fucking life right now. Like,
I want to be her.
yeah, I literally just want to embody you. But like her style's very different to mine, I would say. Like she's more like flowers and like more like stylized, like just color and stuff like that. Like it's very sick. I would just say like her attitude towards stuff and like her videos she makes was very like very calming, and I was like, oh, you know, like maybe I'll consider tattooing, like kind of like that. But I feel like style wise there's like Tank Eater and like Fleshworm, which I think are quite cool, and even like Enzo, like all like the kind of like creepy stuff.
They're two of my homies, and they're like the first people I ever told about this podcast, so they'll be on here soon. But I'll give them your gratitude. Have you ever been tattooed by them?
No, but my friend Viv gets tattooed by Fleshworm quite a bit, so yeah.
I've never been tattooed by him, but Lacey's done quite a bit of my stuff, and yeah, they're wonderful people.
Yeah,
Great humans.
Just a creepy kind of like thing. I don't know. I feel like if you can like draw something that makes someone uncomfortable, that's like a cool emotion to evoke in a drawing. It's like, oh yeah, that's really pretty, but like ill, like like, you know, that's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'll let them know that you said hi. Can you tattoo me sometime?
Hey.
I'll link you guys up. Yeah.
Fangirling as fuck over both of them.
Do either of them follow you on Instagram or anything?
I think Enzo does when like she follows
John,
me. I was
follow
like,
Ilara. Come
I'm
on.
gonna start crying. I like remember like noticing it. I was like, oh my god. She like one of my reels about like a centipede. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting noticed.
Oh my god, breathe.
And then I feel like I walked past like Tank Eater when I was getting my back done by Aaron at Golden Panther. He was just like,
Another great studio.
yeah.
Beautiful studio.
I have no idea who I am, but I was just like, I know you are. You're so cool, man. Just held just like free hands, just like absolute insane shit. Like I'm like looking at it, it's all Sharpie. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah,
like I
it's
just,
crazy.
it's so sick.
It's it's so funny that you guys mention that with other tattoo artists, because me starting this, that's how I started feeling, and my missus still feels that way. Like when we do a consult together in person and stuff, she's like sitting there, she's like, oh my god, that's actually them. Oh my god. And we like treat them like celebrities. Now it's kind of more cool because I'm like, hey, it's my homie.
Yeah.
But yeah, my missus is still just like, oh my god, it's them. They're the one that did the tattoo that I saw. And I'm like, yep, they're real people. So, yeah,
So
they're just
precious.
awkward little people.
It's crazy that they're like in Perth and stuff. I'm just like, that's
I
like,
know.
oh my
Yeah.
god, like you guys are you're in fucking Perth out of everyone, like Perth.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll clip all of this and make it into like a little clip and tag all of the artists you said. And
Yeah, a montage of us just
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I love them.
here's why we love these humans. Yeah, awesome, good stuff. And last rapid fire question before that: would you rather? It's kind of not even a would you rather, but still. If you had a movie based on your life, what would the title of it be? And if you want to go with who would play you, or who would you want to play you, you can add that in. But if you don't want to, then you don't have to. But what would the name of the movie be?
Does it have to be a movie that already exists?
No.
Okay.
If you want to, you can. But I was more thinking if you got to direct the movie and you got to choose the name of the movie, go ahead. I suppose that's more of a producer thing than director.
I don't know. Oh, that's such a question.
It is definitely a question.
It sure is.
Yeah.
What do you know?
I feel like I don't know if I can like say it like a sentence, but it would have to be like something with just like indecisiveness and getting bored and then happy.
I thought yours was just going to be melons because then it's the story of your cat and your smut career.
Melon smut.
Smut.
Awful.
What? It's one word as well, melon smut.
No.
So melon smut and walking my way through life.
That was bad.
The people that work with me
disgusting.
hate me for this because it's all that I do. All that I do.
God. I'm like, who am I as a person? I don't know.
What does it mean to
I don't
exist?
know them. The panic. No, the only
Panic
thing.
at the Disco.
Panic
Panic at the
at
studio.
the grocery store. I have
Panic at
I
Earth.
have severe anxiety.
That's the name of the movie. I have severe anxiety.
Panic at the grocery store's good.
But yeah, I do love it.
Manulog.
I don't go grocery shopping because it scares me too much.
Thanks, Uber Eats.
Yeah, literally, it's bad. I pretty much menu log all of my Coles things now.
Did somebody say?
Menu log.
Glad you finished it.
No, I wasn't gonna get that.
Yeah. Just constant state of panic. So panic at the grocery store is a good
Nice,
one.
I like that. I like that. I can manage that.
Mm.
You?
To my movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we agreed on Melon Smut.
If you want to go with melon smut, you can go with melon smut.
I feel like I don't know. Maybe like the Diary of a Cat. Not like Catwoman, like Batman, but like crazy cat lady. I always wanted to be a crazy cat lady and just have like a bunch of cats and just like live alone. But I'm not alone, so it's fine. But it's what we do with cats and just a state of anxiety as well, I reckon. I don't like being perceived by like other people. I feel like it's weird.
I do not wish to be perceived.
No, yeah, I would say so.
we
Like
go.
everyone
That's
I
a
see
good. That's a good title.
has like tattoos, and then I feel like having tattoos is normal. Then I go to like the shops or something, everyone's looking at me because I
See?
have tattoos. I'm like,
And this is the reason I do this podcast. Yep. Because the amount of people are like, no, he's so scary. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
So-
no, they're not. No, they are not.
yeah, do not perceive me. And then like featuring in like a little footnote, cats.
Yeah. Melon smut.
Cat's heart.
Yeah. So that's good.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's good answers. Good answers. Considering you only had 4 hours to think about it. So.
All right, man.
Yeah. Little bitches. Totally fine. Okay, and then now for the would you rather. If there was a book just based on your life beginning to end, would you read and like the page you were up to
It's like
was
real close
was
to
like
the end.
highlighted, would you read the book? But you can't see how thick the book is until you make your choice. So, but if you choose to read it, you can see the page that you're up to and everything, and you can read beyond it and all that. But you could also be like, yes, please, get it, and then there's like 2 pages left.
No.
You wouldn't look at it?
No.
I don't know.
I think I would. Again, I'm too curious.
I kind of want to, because I have an awful memory. So I'm like, I just want
Read
to
it and then just forget.
no, I'm like, I could like just read up to where I'm like up to in life. And then I'm like, oh, I forgot these things happened in my life. Like that would be kind of cool. But
I more thought that you were going to say like,
I'll just finish the book
like
and then
you read it and then you just wake up one morning, you're like, oh, I'm going to go make some toast. And there's a guy just in the kitchen with a gun.
Yeah.
Points at you, and you're
To
like,
be fair,
you're
that-
like, oh, that's right. I
Shit.
forgot about that.
that absolutely, yeah, that's accurate. I like, definitely would just forget that. I feel like, fuck, is that the date?
Oh, shit, it is today. Shit.
No, yeah, I don't. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That's what she said. I think I would take it.
Yeah.
Again, that's what she said. But Yeah, I think I'd read it.
Just a curious guy.
I'm too curious.
just
What do
wanna
you
know
lose by
things.
not?
Ignorance is bliss. I would not take the pill for the Matrix. I would live with
Also,
my fake
haven't
steak.
seen The Matrix.
What
Neither
the
have I. So
I'm younger than both of you.
sorry.
I was actually going to mention, I think this is the first time I've had someone on the podcast that's actually younger than me. Crazy. No one's ever
Teenagers
younger
unite.
than me. I know. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. No, they don't.
They fucking scare me.
Come at me, teenagers.
That's over in a few
That
months.
sounds odd, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Looking
that
at the
sound-
camera and say, come at me, teenagers.
You got
Don't.
rid of pedophilia. Like,
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah, I know, I brought it back.
There's because there's a school around the shop like nearby.
Yeah.
A lot of like kids after or like either after school or on their lunch break come to the kebab shop that's next to the studio. And if I like want to go
Disgusting.
to like IGA to get a drink and I see that there's a group of teenagers out there, I'll be like, I'll wait. I'll wait. I don't want to have that.
No, you got to like staunch, put your chest out. Get out of my way.
Yeah, I don't.
Get out the rat.
Fucking. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is a big tangent. You can cut this out as well if you want to. But I forgot to pay my rego for like 4 months.
Cool. So thanks for joining us.
And like, so my car had to go to the pits. It was like this whole thing. So I was catching the bus, and then like literally like the last day I was catching the bus, I like walked past like these teenagers like in the morning. And like, I don't feel my age. I feel older than my age just from like people I hang out with and living and paying bills and shit, you know. I don't feel like one of them. And I was just like, surely I'm old enough for them to just ignore me. And then this fucking like literal year 7, he was like 5'2" with the shittiest haircut, just yells at me as I walk past, "Emo!" like real fucking loud. And I was just like, oh. And I wanted to get the rat. Like I came into work and I was like, imagine if I just got the rat and I just like put it at the bus stop with like a bunch of bones and everything and then just wrote a note. I'm just like, I know what bus it is. Like I just want to leave the dead rat there.
Should have just looked at him and go, I'm not writing a smut story about you now.
You fucking lost your chance,
Yeah,
bitch.
you don't deserve it anymore.
Like just do a drive by and like flip the rat at them.
Yeah,
or
just do a
something.
drive-by. That's a
Yeah.
good sentence to say. That is
Yeah, with the rat and just throw it at him. Or
in your
something.
illegal car.
I got it back.
Hey,
I paid my
nice.
rego, guys. I got
Well done.
passed.
Well done. Did the bare minimum.
I'm just a teenage girl.
Just a little girl.
Well, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. Where can people find you, either in person or on socials?
I'm at Tcharna.tattoos. TCHARNA.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. And at Invictus Empire in Balladura.
Yeah. I'm Ilara.tattoos. ILARA. And then tattoos. Also.
Do you tattoo?
Yeah, right?
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Who would have thunk it?
Crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stab people, but yeah, at Invictus in Balladura. Yeah.
Nice. I'll tag the shop and tag you guys as well. But
Hell yeah.
thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Yay.
No worries. Anytime you guys want to come back on, just give me a shout. It's been a lot of fun.
That's been very fun.
Yes.
Okay.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, rate, all that fun stuff. I really appreciate it. And yeah, a lot of fun things happening. But we'll see you next time.
Yay.
See ya.